So let's take a look at other social media platforms. If you poke around on Facebook or Twitter long enough, you'll come into some type of warning like this. It says, sorry, this content isn't available. It's been pulled down for whatever reason. It's violated the terms of service for Facebook. 8chan simply does not do that, and because of that, many claim it's become a cesspool. Today, that cesspool remains hostless. By now, you've heard of 8chan. It's an online message board that's drawn users because of what it doesn't do. Conversations and posts aren't censored, a format that critics claim makes it a breeding ground for hate and extremism.
It's a place for them to come together and commune and talk about their hateful ideas.
The alleged shooter behind the mass murders in El Paso is believed to have posted a manifesto to the website. Monday, the message board was effectively shut down. This after 2 support companies cut off tech services. That's where Rob Monster and his Sammamish-based tech company Epik comes in. Epik briefly took over hosting services for the website, but just today issued a statement cutting ties with 8chan. Monster says that after, quote, careful consideration, his company won't host the site due to the concern of inadequate enforcement and the elevated possibility of violent radicalization on the platform. Something community advocate Chris Petzold was pushing for as soon as she realized the site's future may involve Western Washington.
But that's the purpose of these websites, is so that they can be in the dark where no one else sees and they just feed on each other. And that's what happened here. And it resulted in 20 people being killed.
You believe that? I mean, directly?
Yes.
As for the future of 8chan, that remains uncertain. The website was founded by Frederick Brennan in 2013 as a free speech platform, a site he no longer runs, and one he tells NBC News has gotten out of control.
Well, I feel like the admins of 8chan were not taking the responsibility. We're not taking the responsibility of owning it seriously, and I'm quite happy that, network providers were very easy to see their lawlessness.
And you'll notice that the founder used the term lawless. That's an interesting term because it is the law that protects speech and hate speech. So it's up to the social media, the umbrella social media platforms, the Facebooks, the Twitters, to decide what kind of audience they want to curate.
Well, and we don't have an absolute guarantee of free speech in the Constitution. You can't yell fire in a crowded theater.
Speech is free, but you can be held accountable for the ramifications of that speech.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, Sebastian.